I don't know about you guys, but I've been completely hooked on the finals as of late. I'm a huge fan of the gameplay and the art style, but one thing in particular that caught my eye was the skeleton glove accessory. So today we're going to be building them. The first step to any good project is the extremely detailed concept drawing. We're going to be relying on this heavily in the future, so make sure to spend some time getting this right. Now that I've nailed that, it's time to head over to Fusion 360. I took a reference photo of my hand and brought it into Fusion 360. Doing so makes it really easy to keep everything to scale. I started the design process by making a bunch of simple rectangles that roughly match the shape of the glove. We're going to take these into Blender and sculpt the details in later. Using the subdivision modifier on those simple rectangles from Fusion 360 gives us a really good starting point for sculpting. The process from here on out is pretty repetitive, so I'm just going to speed through it. That took a lot longer than I was expecting, but now that the model is done, we can finally slice it up and send it over to the printer. In total, the print took approximately 6 hours to get done and turned out really nicely. The print is really tall, so I knew I was going to have to remove it from the build plate before I placed it into the cleaning chamber. After that, it was time to remove the supports. This print is pretty delicate, so I used a cutting tool to be a little bit more precise. For the final step of this build, I'm going to be inlaying the stretchy plastic material. It serves two main purposes. The first is to hold everything together, and the second is to give some stretch to the joints so that they don't bind up when I open and close my hands. Now that the plastic is in place and holding everything together, I can finally cut these temporary alignment tabs off. Doing this is going to allow the joints to move freely. And we are all done. Now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for, the final reveal. Overall, I'm super happy with the final result. I was originally going to spray paint them to appear metallic, but ended up really liking them in white. Maybe I'll cast them in metal if there's enough demand for that. The only thing that I feel like I could maybe improve upon is the mobility. It's not too bad and definitely good enough for day-to-day activities, but still feels a little restrictive. Thank you all for watching. Drop a sub if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.